Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to talk about the power of your beliefs which can change your reality. If you're going to talk about belief system, if you really believe in something and if you really believe that it will happen, definitely universe will conspire it to happen. Your belief system is what you are. If you believe in something, you are actually attracting universe to yourself. And if you repeat your thought process and if you believe your thoughts that you can achieve certain things in life and truly work hard towards it, believing that you can achieve, you are definitely going to achieve that. I've been thinking about it for the past 1 year. Where I believed in certain things, and it really happened to me, actually, to my astonishment. I believed, I can't tell you, it's a personal thing, but I believed that I could achieve certain things without doubt, and roads and people came to help me so that I achieve that particular thing which I thought would never happen. Now, like, for example, I believe that it will happen, but in reality, the chances of it happening is so slim. But I really believed that and wanted that to happen. So the universe conspired and brought people to help me so that I can get there. It happens in the negative aspects also. For example, if you really believe, or if you're afraid about something. For example, if you're afraid that you might get some disease. For instance, if you get cancer or you get diabetes because it is running in your family, and every day you are afraid and thinking about it. Oh my God, I might get cancer tomorrow, or my mother died of cancer, or it is running in my family, or if you have diabetes running in your family and you're afraid that you might get that, and if you're afraid and if you say about it to your friends, you're actually echoing your thoughts to the universe, and universe will, it is like a magnet. It will bring in what you think about. So if you even think about negative things, it will happen to you. So it is very important to think positive and to believe positive things would happen to you, and it will happen. Even if you have a tendency to develop a disease, and if you truly believe that you will not get it, and you're writing it down, you're telling people that no way, I'm going to get it, I'm working out, I'm doing my things, the chances of you not getting that is very high, because you're telling universe what you want, and the universe is like a superset which will provide you what you're asking for. So you have to be very quite careful what you ask to the universe. So I will give you some examples about this belief system and how people achieved the impossible. First, I would like to tell you about Roger Bannister from England. Sir Roger Bannister he was a medical doctor who recently passed away. In 1954, he actually set a record which no other person has set, and he truly believed that it is possible. For thousands of years, no runner prior to 1954 ever managed to run 1 mile in less than 4 minutes. It was a miracle. And he achieved that in 1954, and after that, even after 36 hours, 36 days after that he achieved, somebody broke his record because people started to believe that it is possible. I don't know when I'm a big fan of 100-meter sprint, and I don't know when they broke that 10-second barrier. And after they broke that 10-second barrier of that under 10 second you can run 100 meters, how many people, I don't know, I lost count, how many people have broken that 10-second barrier. Even casual running, people run under 10 seconds. And the world record is, of course, 9.57 by the great Usain Bolt. But if somebody breaks his record and run under 9.50 seconds, I'm sure that there will be people who really believe that it is possible, and they will be able to achieve that. So nothing is impossible. It's all about your belief system and trying that little bit extra. You have to remember one thing: human mind is such a powerful organ that whatever you want to achieve in this life, it is possible. Whatever your dreams are, whatever records you want to break, whatever goals you want to achieve, even if it sounds impossible, it is possible to achieve that, because this human mind and brain is capable of actually splitting a planet into two, or even a star into two, according to one study. So that's a very powerful organ you have up there. So, and the power of universe will attract your brain and your thoughts. When you are thinking, you're basically telling the universe and attracting positivity from the universe. We have not known the universe as a whole. It's a mystery, even in this latest technological advanced era that we are living. It's a mystery. I mean, we have not covered even 1% of what the universe is capable of, and we are still exploring. So according to ancient India and ancient sage and monks in India, it is possible to attract positivity and achieve a lot of things which they have achieved during those times, and it has been inscripted in Vedas and Puranas of Indian mythology, that they have even built aircrafts in those ages, and they could levitate, they could fly, time travel was possible. They could be in two different places at the same time. All these things are possible according to science and theory, but practically it is not really possible, but it is possible. It is about being a belief system. All the records that have been broken till now were records before and were impossible tasks before. And humans, they've traveled across the globe, they've crossed the Pacific in balloon, they've crossed, they traveled to Arctic and Antarctic, and they've explored all the 7 continents, and the deep blue sea. They have gone underwater, to the sky, to the moon, and to space. So all these were possible because we believed as a species that it is possible. Even when thousands of years ago certain things were not possible, they believed to be not possible, and subsequently people came forward believing that it is possible and made it possible. So you must have heard about Richard Branson. And adore him. I've read everything about him, and he's my role model. So he is someone from a high school dropout. He's employing more than 5,000 people across the globe, and he's the chairman of the Virgin group of industries, and he suffered from dyslexia. He couldn't read. He was not good academically, but he made up with his determination, belief system, positive attitude, and having fun and working hard to achieve whatever goals that he has set out to achieve. It is his belief and his adventure mindset, and more than that, it's his belief system which made it possible. So he is a business magnate, investor, adventurer, author, and philanthropist, and he heads more than 400 companies. But there are certain things you don't know about him, I think. But if if you have read about Richard Branson in Wikipedia and searched about him, definitely you might be knowing. And I'll tell you some quick facts about him. So he has done some world record attempts over the years. One of them is the atrocious one in 1986 in his Virgin Atlantic Challenger 2. That Challenger 1 was a failure. Challenger 2 with sailing expert Daniel McCarthy, he beat the fastest Atlantic Ocean crossing record by 2 hours, sailing in his boat which he built. And beating the record of great vessels from US, he could do that because he believed in it and he persistently, tried hard to achieve that goal. So he attempted, and first time it was a failure, and second time he achieved it. And in January 1991, he crossed the Pacific from Japan to Arctic Canada. That is 6,700 miles, which is 10,800 kilometers, in a balloon of 260,600,000 cubic feet. That is 74,000 cubic meters. And this broke the record with a speed of 245 miles per hour. That is 394 kilometers per hour, which is astounding speed. And it was a commendable record to achieve because he believed in it, and he attempted to do that. Ordinary mortals would think twice, but he just jumped, and he believed, and he attained. And third is in March 2004, where Mr. Branson set a record by traveling from Dover to Calais in a Gibbs Aquada in 1 hour 40 minutes and 6 seconds, the fastest crossing of the English Channel in an amphibious vehicle. That's a vehicle which can run in both land and sea. So he could do all this and run 400 enterprises at a time and employ so many people across the globe and be a successful enterprise with billions and trillions dollars of turnover with his persistence and belief system. He believed that it is possible. Even in dire straits where he was cash crunch, he persisted and he believed and he achieved. So I told you these examples to make you understand, if you truly believe in your mind and set a goal to achieve, it is definitely possible, and universe will definitely conspire and give you right directions and people to help you to achieve that. I'm a testament, and I'm a living example of that. There are certain things in my life which I thought it was not possible to achieve, and I achieved it because I believed that it is possible, and I really wanted that every single day I would go to bed thinking about that. And there are certain things which saddened me, and I was worried about certain things, but the people came for my rescue and help, and I was able to solve certain problems with the help of random people coming to my life from nowhere. It was possible because I believed, I wanted, and my thought process sent signals and energy to the universe. And the universe, my friends, you pray to God, right? Whichever faith you believe in, you pray to a universal force, which we call God, which is true. God exists in the form of energy, and ancient sages were right. Even if you believe in whichever religion you believe in, if you pray to the universal force, it will give you what you want. You be a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim or a Sikh or a Jew, doesn't matter, because you are praying to one God, and that God is the universal force, and it will answer your prayers. So let's look at some of the common limiting beliefs. Just read them through and see if any of them sound familiar to you. Common negative belief system is I'm not strong enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I do not have enough money to achieve or live a lifestyle. I'm not the kind of person who succeeds. There is a time for everything, hence better do things when my time is good. If others succeed, there'll be no room for me because already that place is occupied. For example, we have Jeff Bezos as Amazon CEO, who's the number one in the trillionaires chart, or he's the richest person in the world. And sometimes you think, okay, my aim is to become the richest person in the world, and already Mr. Jeff Bezos is there, and I can't achieve that because he's there and he's running an enterprise, global enterprise, which is a giant. And how can I do that? That is a limiting belief. If you really want to be the richest person in the world, you can do it. You really can do it, but you have to really believe in it and work towards it. Think about it, and put all of your energy into achieving that. Jeff Bezos didn't think that he'll be a billionaire. When he started in 97, I think already Bill Gates was the richest person in the world. But within a span of, 20 years, he achieved what he set out to achieve. But he constantly worked hard towards achieving his goal. Next set of belief system, negative belief system is I just can't do it. I'm not destined to struggle. People do not change, hence I will never change. I do not belong in this world, or I'm too old, I'm too young, or too short, or I'm not good enough. When things go wrong, it's always my fault. I'm not worth listening to. People don't like me as I'm not good looking. So since I'm not good looking, I'm not accepted everywhere. This is as good as it gets. Okay, I can't go any further. I have tried before and failed, so I'm going to fail again. Self-promotion is unethical. One needs to sacrifice personal life for achieving professional or business success. I will never make money I want to earn. So these are the common limiting belief system everybody will have. Even I had it. So first and foremost, you have to believe in yourself. In whichever position you are, even if you're broke, even if you have hit rock bottom, if you believe in yourself that tomorrow you can achieve success, it is possible to achieve. Even like a phoenix bird, you can rise from the ashes and achieve the goals you set out to achieve, the dreams that you have dreamt. All this is possible if you really believe in yourself and believe in your goals. So, how belief system creates your reality? Let's look at some of the points. So, you have to throw away beliefs which are holding you back in your life, which we discussed in the previous slides, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good looking, I'm not smart, I don't have enough money, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't belong in this world, I just can't do it, I'm destined to struggle. These are the common beliefs which are holding you back. So you have to throw those beliefs into the dustbin. Second, write down beliefs which have helped you to reach the present level in your life. In whichever level you are living, you have achieved that level in education or money-wise or your job. You have achieved that believing in something. So write down what you have achieved and what you believed in, which helped you to achieve your current status of life. That will give you confidence. Ask yourself where you want to be in your life in next 5 years. That is very important. We live in the present. We always read and hear that we have to live in the present and forget about the past and don't worry about the future. But you have to envision yourself where you want to go in the next 5 years. What kind of a person you will be in the next 5 years. That is, 5 year goal is always important. It is not a long term goal. It's a short term goal, I would say, because 5 years is an optimum time for you to work hard on yourself and work hard, do a due diligence and see where you went wrong, and correct your mistakes and move forward. So it is very important that you write down. Writing is very important because it is imprinting again in your mind that or it is registering in your system when you write that you want to achieve these things or you want to see yourself. These are the goals you want to achieve in the next 5 years, and this is where I want to see myself. For example, I want to see myself in USA. I want my enterprise. I want to start a company. My office in US. I want to start my office in Singapore. I want to start across the globe. One more thing is the goal should be realistic as well. I can't say that you can think that I can be a trillionaire in the next 5 years, or I can be an American president in the next 5 years. That is not possible, right? The belief system and the goal should be realistic. You have to believe in certain things, which is realistic. Write down the level of life you are dreaming of and believe it will happen. If you're living in a 2-bedroom apartment, if you want a mansion, that's a realistic goal which you can be achieved in the next 5 years if you really work hard and believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. So write down the level of life you want in the next 5 years. You want a luxury car, a luxury lifestyle, a luxury mansion, or you want your business to grow in a certain level. Just write it down in a piece of paper. Be it your business goals, your health goals, your charity goals, your family goals. Write it down and keep it somewhere where you can read it every day. That will, and read it loud as well, that will create a vibration to the universe, and you are telling the universe that these are things you want to achieve. And as I told you, universe is like magnet. It will absorb your thoughts and give what you want. Right? So from today onwards, write down the level of stuff you are dreamed of and believe it will happen, and write down what you have achieved based on a belief system in the past, and think and do things as though it already happened and will surely happen. For example, if you want to go to and settle down in Europe or US, or if you want to get married to or have a relationship with someone, behave as though it already happened or it is sure to happen. You book your flight tickets, and before getting a visa, you plan everything according to the fact that it already happened or it will surely happen. So that is a belief system, and you're telling universe that this happened, this already happened, and it will surely happen. And these are the steps I'm taking because that result has already happened. I have to do this. So since you are taking those steps, universe will make sure that the steps you are taking for that already, which you believe happened, will definitely happen in the future. Try this. Maybe I'm sounding like a lunatic to you, but I'm telling you from my experience that this will happen. If you really want something to achieve, act as though it has already happened. Okay, try it out. So law of universal attraction. This is what I was talking about. So universe is a big force which can provide you anything you ask for. So it is like, think of it like a big box with a lot of gifts for you, like a Christmas gift. So Christmas is coming in next month, and you'll be wishing for a Christmas gift for yourself. So wish for something to the universe, and you'll be provided with that. But you have to believe, and you have to write it down, and you have to think about it. Thought in itself is energy. So we are talking about an unseen world, not a seen world. There are universe out there, and what we are seeing around us is a seen world, which is just 1%, and the real events and circumstances originate from those 99%, which is not seen. Right? This is what the ancient sages and monks and the highly learned or enlightened ones try to tell us. You have to think. Your mind is your master. When you think about something, that an alter reality is being formed, and that alter reality makes sure that in the world which we think is real, that message will be passed, and that will become real. All right. So all the material things and the particles, the molecules, the atoms, the photons, etc. are the different forms of energy. And our thought process is also a form of energy. So there is no boundaries between the thought world and the material world, because all that we see in this material world is manifestation of our thoughts, which is energy. Right? So the things we desire already exist in the universe. So there is a concept called parallel universes. I'm not going there. I'm just telling you a fact where, whatever you desire for, whatever you want in life is already there. Just have to ask to the universe, and it will be provided to you. So it is up to us to unlock what we want, to release them for potential to reality. It is a potential now. It can happen. There's a potential to happen. But if you don't work towards it, or if you don't ask for it, or if you don't believe that it will happen, it will not happen. So if you ask for it, if you believe that it will happen, if you really want it, it will be provided to you. So if you keep thinking about something again and again, it is bound to happen, because thoughts becomes reality. So on that note, I want to take your leave. So think about something you really, really want. The New Year is coming, Christmas is coming, so think about something you really, really want. Write it down, and every morning you read it, and you really believe in your mind that you really want it, you really need it, you believe that it is possible. And I'm sure, and I guarantee you that it will happen. Try it out. On that note, I take your leave. Please click the subscribe button below if you like this video. I'll be coming out with more motivational videos like this with interesting subjects, and of course other videos as well, like my travel, and I'll be showing you around across the world, and other videos of interest. And also click on the bell icon so that you can get a notification when I come up with my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Thank you, and bye for now.